Good afternoon, my dear students. Today we are going to start with a new poem. The name of the poem is A Photograph, and the poet is Shirley Tulson. And before we start our class, let us have a idea of our poet. And Shirley Tulson was one of the most dignified literator of England who had made her extensive studies of the countryside literature and history. The way of life of people in the countryside was always her preference in her writings, and as far as this poem is concerned, we also get a pen picture of the feelings, the attachment of the countryside people with their family and with their emotional partners of life, such as pets, such as their horses, their poultry stocks, and their farmings and all. So, with their gardens. So, this is the way of life that he had been studying up to and working up to 2018 when she died. And now let us move to the theme of this very poem, A Photograph. The theme of the photograph, as you have come to know by the name, that it's a photograph. And in the previous century, what happened in most of the countryside people, they used to have a deep attachment with their family photographs. And the poet is looking at an old photograph which was kept inside her house. And the photograph is of her mother and two other cousins of her mother. The photograph was about the childhood of the mother and her two cousins. As the photograph was of the mother of the poet, and the photograph was about the childhood of the mother, because of these two reasons, we can easily understand that the photograph belongs not to the present time, but it belongs to a past unseen period for the poet. Again, during the middle part of the poem, it has come to our light, it will be come to our knowledge that the mother, when the poet found her commenting on the photograph, when the cousins also visited the house, and that day also has become a past for the poet. Finally, during the end part of the poem, we find that the writer is alone and her mother is no more. And the comments that her mother used to make on the photograph is also a matter of past for her. So, the poem consists of three stages of the life of the family of the poet. This is what is the most important thing before we start to read the poem. Now, we will study the poem individually for a while, and I will also explain each stanza of the poem before you. In the opening lines of the poem, the poet points to the photograph, which was fitted to a hard block of paper, which is known as the cardboard. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. So, during the beginning of the poem, the poet is directly indicating the photograph, and the photograph becomes the stage of the poem. As actors have no value without a stage, the poem will be also similarly negligent without the photograph. That means the plot of the poem is created inside the frame of the cardboard, on which at the beginning the poet is leading us to. The cardboard shows me how it was. The poet is understanding. She is alone understanding now, and she alone knows how it was. When the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. And the photograph is about three girls. There were two other girls, along with a tall and big girl. And these two other girls were the cousins of the tall big girl. And we have come to know that the two girl cousins were holding the hands of her mother, some 12 years or so. And the photograph shows the past life of the mother when the mother was only 12 years old. The three girls stood still. Here, still means without making any movement. Smiled through their hair at the uncle with the camera. And it was definitely a happy moment for all the three young girls. And the three young girls were accompanied by their uncle. And all of the three girls were smiling. They had enjoyed a happy time during the time of taking the photograph. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born, and the sea which appears to have changed less was there terribly transient fit. Now, see the attachment between the two girl cousins and the poet's mother. They, all of the three little girls, young girls, they were very closely attached with one another. And we have also come to know that other two girls were holding tight to the hands of the big girl. That means the poet's mother. And you know what is the situation in the beach. It's always windy, isn't it? It's always windy. And they were barefoot, of course, with slippers, with shoes. It's a bit uncomfortable at the beach. And so they were barefoot and they were trying to walk onto the waters of the sea. And such type of walk with your barefoot, stepping inside shallow surfaces or water is called as paddling. And they were paddling, and as they were pushed by the waters of the sea, they stood carefully by taking hold of the mother's hand. And by the winds of the sea at the beach, their hairs were also blowing on their forehead, and through the hairs they looked at the camera and they made their smiles for the photo, and the photo was snapped by the uncle. This is the normal course of understanding by reading the first stanza of the poem.